Welcome to Missing Chronicles, where we delve into the heartbreaking and enigmatic mysteries surrounding disappearances. Here, we will immerse ourselves in the world of unsolved cases, thrilling search efforts, and intricate journeys. The goal of this channel is to spread awareness, foster community connections, and provide support to the families and loved ones of the missing. Join me as we embark on a suspenseful journey, hoping to uncover the truth behind these missing chronicles. Help us sustain and grow Missing Chronicles by becoming a patron on Patreon. Your contribution ensures that we can continue our investigations, share compelling stories, and work towards a world where no one is forgotten. Join us in making a lasting impact today. Dramatic new images of Rudy Farius surface as disappearance mystery deepens. In the latest turn of events surrounding the disappearance of Rudy Farius, shocking new images have emerged, depicting the 25-year-old draped in a towel but seemingly alive. Last week, he was allegedly found unresponsive outside a church, intensifying the intrigue surrounding his case. During our interview with Rudy and his mother, Janie, we delved into the harrowing details of his ordeal. I couldn't help but shed tears upon hearing the horrific accounts shared by Rudy, as no child should ever endure such treatment, especially from their own mother. He revealed that she coerced him into playing the role of his absent father. An experience that left him scarred emotionally. However, investigators have now revealed that Rudy was actually at home with his mother for the majority of the time. It was eventually discovered that he returned home the following day, on March 8, 2015. This stunning revelation came to light after police interviewed Janie, who continued to deceive them by insisting that Rudy was still missing. She even released a statement expressing gratitude for the support from the media and the public, claiming that Rudy was receiving the necessary care to overcome his trauma. However, at present, he remains nonverbal and unable to communicate. Today, on Missing Persons Mysteries, we delve into the perplexing case of Rudy Farius. After an 8-year absence, Rudy has resurfaced, but what should have been a joyous reunion is overshadowed by unanswered questions. Join us as we uncover the truth about Rudy Farius. Rudy Farius was a troubled 17-year-old living in Houston, Texas in 2015. He had been grappling with depression for months, following the tragic loss of his older brother in a motorcycle accident. On the evening of March 6, 2015, Rudy left his home around 6 p.m. to take his dogs for a walk, and from that moment on, he vanished, leaving behind a trail of uncertainty. Janie Santana, Rudy's mother, was the last person to see him before his inexplicable disappearance. Both of their dogs returned home without Rudy. And their leashes were missing. A search and recovery team, along with Houston investigators, scoured the surrounding areas but only found Rudy's abandoned inhaler in a nearby field. Unfortunately, due to adverse weather conditions, all ground searches were called off on March 13. Undeterred, Janie Santana hired a private investigator and launched a GoFundMe campaign to fund the search for Rudy, as well as to alleviate their financial burdens. The campaign received overwhelming support, raising over $2,000. 3 months later, in 2015, Janie received a tip from the community suggesting that an unidentified John Doe in Los Angeles, California could potentially be Rudy. Determined to confirm his identity, Janie flew to LA but was disappointed to discover that the lead was a dead end. Years passed with no breakthrough, leaving Houston's police, the public, and Rudy's family fearing the worst. Then, in June 2023, a phone call to the dispatchers shook the family to its core and reignited hope. Good Samaritans had spotted an unidentified man outside a local church, leading to Rudy Farius finally being found. When responders arrived, they were shocked by Rudy's distressing condition. Bruises, burns, and scrapes marred his body. Using a credit card belonging to Janie Santana, which had been cancelled 2.5 years earlier, Rudy was successfully identified. A few days later, on July 5, Rudy and Janie were seen at a Holiday Inn, where they spoke with the Houston Police Department and community activist Quanelex. Initially, Rudy refused to speak in the presence of investigators while his mother was present. Eventually, after much insistence, they were separated, allowing the investigators to speak with Rudy alone. It was then that Rudy disclosed that he had spent the past 8 years living with his mother, Janie. Chronicles shared disturbing details of their conversation, highlighting the emotional and physical abuse Rudy endured at the hands of his own mother. Janie, on the other hand, had a different narrative, claiming that Rudy had been kidnapped and taken to Mexico for all those years. She further alleged that Rudy had escaped and walked from Mexico back to Houston, guided by the moon. She cited blisters on his feet as evidence of this journey. Janie's statements, however, contradicted the accounts given by Rudy in the information provided by neighbors. Rudy's cousin, Cassandra Lopez, also came forward, stating that the family had reported seeing Rudy at Janie's house in 2018. When investigators arrived, however, Rudy was nowhere to be found. Cassandra mentioned that their grandmother frequently spoke with Rudy and that he occasionally visited her to check on her well-being. Neighbors have provided valuable information as well. Many claim to have known Rudy throughout these years, although not by his given name. They recognized him as Dolph, Janie Santana's nephew, who often frequented the neighborhood. Some neighbors even alleged that Janie offered them money to deny recognizing Rudy in any photos shown to them by news outlets or investigators. Amidst this whirlwind of information, Houston investigators remain perplexed. It is an ongoing investigation, and official statements from the Houston Police Department have been limited. Chief Troy Thinner confirmed that both Rudy and Janie had previous interactions with HPD officers, but their identities were obscured by false names and claims that Rudy was Janie's nephew. At this point, Rudy has not provided any public explanation of his experiences during the past 8 years. While we are relieved to witness the reunion of a missing person with their family, the lingering question remains: what exactly happened to Rudy, and where has he been all these years? We invite you to share your thoughts and insights on this baffling case in the comments below. Thank you for watching Missing Chronicles. We have explored captivating stories and searched for answers behind the vanished. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button to stay updated with our latest videos. Share these videos to spread the message and assist affected families and loved ones. If you have any information related to the cases we've discussed, please leave them in the comments section. Together, we can make a difference. See you in the next Missing Chronicles.